nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
And now it's time for the Sports Brawl. Without any further ado, here are your hosts, Cece and Keith.
Oh my God.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Bros, the number one sports podcast in Rendon, Texas, number 2 in Louisville, the home of the 2023 fantasy football champion, and, of course, the home of the 2023 World Series champion, Texas Rangers. I am, of course, your host, CC. And usually always alongside by me today is Keith, but unfortunately he is a little bit under the weather today. He is not feeling so good. So shout out to him and his wife as they are both not feeling so good. A little bit of food poisoning going on over there. So hopefully all is good. Big ups to Keith and his wife. Hopefully they will get better. So, again, we're going solo on this. So, let's see how it goes. Because last time, I'm not going to lie, it was kind of, But we're going to have fun. And I hope that you guys can chime in and come in on the chat over here. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. So, hop aboard onto this Hot Mess Express and let's get to going and let's have some fun. So what do you say? Yeah let's have some fun. It's gonna be great. So we are coming up of a week now since the Super Bowl, and in case you've been living under a rock, the Kansas City Chiefs have won the Super Bowl. We're going to get to that in just a little bit and the chaos that ensued afterwards. Also, we're going to be going live to Daytona. I had a man reach out to us. His name is Bobby Ray. Yes, that's his name, Bobby Ray. He is live in Daytona, and he's going to give us a live Daytona 500 update. For all you NASCAR fans out there, because I know you guys out there are saying, Sports Bros, you guys talk a lot of sports and this and that. You don't ever talk about no NASCAR. Well, today is the day. We're going to talk about some NASCAR, so stick around for that. So it should be fun on that occasion. So there we go. NASCAR. Let's go. All right. Well, with that said, let's get into the Super Bowl, shall we? Yes, the Super Bowl has happened. It is come and gone. And once again, the Kansas City Chiefs at their right below with Mahomes there hosting up the trophy are your Super Bowl champions. Back-to-back champions, indeed. First time back-to-back champions since the 03-04 Patriots. Patrick Mahomes, once again, is the MVP. This is his third one. A lot of people were saying that this was going to be the Taylor Bowl. And a lot of people were saying, Taylor Swift's going to be all around this ordeal. But to my surprise, at least, Taylor Swift was only shown during the Super Bowl. You ready for this? A combined 57 seconds. She wasn't on the Super Bowl for a full minute. So there you go. 57 seconds. She was combined on the Super Bowl. So there you go, Swifties. But congratulations to the Chiefs once again. Back-to-back champions. I would say that this is a dynasty. Keith will probably agree with me on that one. This is the beginning of a dynasty. This could be, they're already talking about going for the three-peat. Why not? It should be interesting to see. No one in the NFL history, think about that. No one in NFL history has three-peated as Super Bowl champions. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. That, here we are, 57 Super Bowls in. Haven't been three-time or three-in-a-row champs. There's only been back-to-back. Could be done next year. We'll see. We'll see how the Chiefs are going to go into that year. But a lot of people are talking about the Super Bowl. What a great Super Bowl it was. It ended in overtime as the Chiefs end up winning 25-22. A lot of people, the 49ers, were debating if Kyle Shanahan actually knew what the overtime rules were. And apparently he didn't, because they got the ball first and then they kicked the field goal, thinking that, we just got to stop the Chiefs and we're going to be Super Bowl champs. That's not the case. The new ruling was it's going to be a quarter, and we're just going to go play, and whoever comes out on top wins. And, the Chiefs had that game-winning touchdown to win it 25-22. I don't know. It's crazy. Sometimes you know the rules, sometimes you don't, but, the Chiefs were actually talking about how they practiced that rule at the beginning of the season, and apparently Kyle Shanahan didn't get the memo. So there you go. Way to go, Shanahan, for blowing another Super Bowl. I mean, what the 49ers going to learn, man? I mean, if you're a 49er fan out there, this is not going to be good for you guys. You can dog the Cowboys all you want, but guess who has the most recent Super Bowl? 49er fans. That would be the Dallas Cowboys. Think about that. Cowboys last one in 96. 49ers last one in 95. So there you go. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what Shanahan holds. I mean, to me, I don't think that this man is going to be your leader to get you to that next championship. I just don't. I don't think so at all. And I don't know, 49ers fans. You tell me. Kyle Shanahan, he your coach to bring you to the championship? We'll have to see. A lot of people were talking about the Super Bowl commercials. If you're not a fan of football and you watch the game anyways, the reason that you watch the game is for the commercials, right? Well, the commercials came out, and the best ones, in my opinion, were, I love the Dunkings with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Tom Brady trying to be pop stars. That was a good one. Talking Like Walking, the BMW commercial, that was pretty good as well. The mullet Kawasaki. Every time a Kawasaki rolled by, someone got a mullet. And one Stone Cold Steve Austin got a mullet as well. That was a pretty good one. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there. And Paramount Plus had a good one there with the Hail Patrick, where he threw the cartoon character. God, what was that cartoon character's name? I forgot. Anyways, we go to the good to the bad, and I'm sorry, but the worst commercial to me was the Robert Kennedy Jr. commercial campaign, I guess you can call it. That was just awful. Number one, why would you do it during a Super Bowl? Number two, get better production, bro. Better production. The Gronk missed field goal. FanDuel needs to do something a lot better than that. They've done it 2 years now, and both years they've been disastrous. Let's face it, folks. Gronk can't kick a field goal. Let's stop pretending that he may kick a field goal. Gronk can't kick. Gronk can't do pretty much anything except catch. That's all he can do. Gronk can't kick. So, way to go, FanDuel. Screw that one up. Hello down there from Squaresoft. That was kind of lame. The launch at homes.com, the homes.com commercials, I didn't get it all. They're kind of lame. Popeyes, with the wait is over for their wings. Now Popeye has wings, but I don't know. It was just dumb. You get the guy from The Hangover, Mr. Chow, who, wakes up from the future, and I mean, I don't know. Didn't like it. And Mr. T's Skechers. It's all you need to know. Mr. T's Skechers. All right. We now move on to the halftime show. And boy, do I have a lot to talk about this. Number one. What the hell is Jermaine Dupri wearing? What is that? He looks like Boss Baby. What? Jermaine Dupri, like, what are you doing? Look at them socks. Oh, just hideous. Hideous. Oh my God, that is too hilarious. So hilarious. Now, when Luda came out, first off, it's flashback to the 2000s, man. It was great. I love seeing the flashbacks to the Ushers and the Luda. Yeah, Little John. And it was great. But something caught my eye, and it was just like, here comes Luda, and they all change into outfits and stuff, and, this is what they came out to. And I'm not thinking to myself, God, I've seen that before. And then it hits. That's right. They dressed up like the guys from Dodgeball. I mean, it's obvious. Look at that. It's just, it's obvious that they are indeed Dodgeball in there. So, but, I give the halftime show a solid 8. It was good. It wasn't the best. I think, they're not getting, it's like I said on the podcast last week. It's like they're not getting relevant on the halftime show. They're going 10 years, 20 years back to find a halftime show. And, it's just like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, next year's Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans. Don't be surprised if the No Limit Soldiers make their way to the halftime show. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. But, it was a good halftime show. A lot of people were really saying that Usher still has it. And he does. He absolutely does. But it's all right. It's all good. It was a good show. It was a good, all-around good Super Bowl. From the commercials to the game itself, and then the halftime show as well. So, down we move on to, the parade. So the Chiefs had their parade, and, Mr. Kelsey, I guess because Taylor had to go back to concert, Mr. Kelsey thought he would, liven it up, as he's all by himself now. So take a look at this.
Roots. I showed up in boots and ruined the Niners affair.
Oh, wait.
The last one to know. We were the last.
Wait. That wasn't it. Here we go. Let me go over here. Okay. Let's try that again. Rewind. Travis Kelce had the best time of his life at the parade. And here's the video and audio. Here we go.
Roots. I showed up in boots and ruined the Niners affair. The last one to know. We were the last one to show. We were the last one they thought they'd see there. And I saw the surprise, that fear in their eyes. They took that glass of champagne, took that glass of champagne, I promise. Went out, and I toasted you. Honey, we threw. What out there? What? I got free.
Jesus. Oh, boy. There we go. Travis Kelce having the best time of his life during the Super Bowl parade. Little drunk, I would say, just a tidbit, but Of course, everybody is, of course, talking about what happened afterwards and the tragedy at the Chiefs parade as the argument escalated into gunfire and bullets were sprayed. And unfortunately, one person was pronounced dead, several injured. It's one of these deals when you get a big crowd going, things are bound to happen. Now the good news was, if you can call it good news, that it wasn't an act of terrorists. From what the reports are, there was two guys fighting. One decided to bring out a gun and just start shooting. It's ridiculous that when an argument turns into a fight, turns into a gunfight, innocent people lose their lives, and this is a case of it. The good news, or like I said, it's never good news, but especially when someone loses their life. Taylor Swift has donated $100,000 to the lady who passed away, to her family. Also, Travis Kelce has donated also $100,000 to the other victims that were involved in the shooting. 3 people were arrested. They are now in custody. And it could have been a lot worse, to be honest with you. I mean, anytime you're in a big crowd and a gun comes out, bad things happen. Prayers and thoughts are out to the victims that are affected by this. And it's just sad that, I hate to say, to solve your differences with, gun violence is not the way to go, obviously. And it's just a tragic thing that, in our society now that we have to rely on that or think that, we can use it as a threat and someone else is going to choose your life. And it's not the way to go. Back in the day, hate to sound like old grandpa here, but back in my day, we used to use our fists to finish out our differences. And that's what it really was. But unfortunately it's now leading into guns and some people losing their lives. So, but thoughts and prayers out to the people involved in the shooting at the Chiefs parade. It's it kind of makes you wonder, like, any big gathering, if gun violence or guns going to go off anywhere. It's shouldn't have to be that way. You shouldn't have to go to a big gathering and celebrate your team's victory, not have to worry about that. But nowadays you have to put that in your mind, and you got to be aware of your surroundings for sure. So there we go. We have heard news that one Tommy Locke has, well, I hate to say it, but Tommy Locke has been arrested. He is in Las Vegas facility. He has been arrested, and details were kind of sketchy. We got a call from him from jail. He was saying something about he was trying to get a picture with Reba McEntire, and things escalated, and he got detained. And we will hear from Tommy Locke's side of the story next week for sure. I guarantee you that, at exactly what happened. And he was on this show last week praising about how he's hit this, he's hit that, he's made some money, he's over $1 million. Unfortunately, though, I hate to break the news, but Tommy Locke has unfortunately lost all of that money now. And yeah, there we go. So we'll hear from Tommy next week for sure, and hopefully get his side of the story. But now we move on to what I believe, and what obviously Jon Stewart believes, is the Antique Roadshow Indecision 2024, as Jon Stewart is back on The Daily Show. for this election between Trump and Biden, and this is what he had to say on that.
Productive, or even capable. But they're both stretching the limits of being able to handle the toughest job in the world. What's crazy is thinking that we're the ones, as voters, who must silence concerns and criticisms. It is the candidate's job to assuage concerns, not the voter's job not to mention them. And look, I'm not trying to be cruel. I didn't want to have to do this on my first day. Come over here.
It's the camera now. Zoom in.
Look at me. Look what time hath wrought. Give the kids a treat of the lunar surface here. Look at this. I'm like 20 years younger than these. This. Look at this. They wish.
There you go, Jon Stewart. Back on the Daily Show, and let's hear from our Commander-in-Chief.
And Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce it right, Shanga Kawawa, and
oh boy, there we go. Yeah, so it's getting rough out there, and a lot of decisions have to be made here this year. Here at the Sports Bras, we don't really delegate at what side we're on. I don't believe in that. I don't, obviously. I'm not Republican or Democrat or anything. I just want the right man for the right job. So let's hope that happens. But this is a tricky one here. I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this very carefully. And I want you to notice and play along with this game. See if you can guess who they're talking about on this.
Most disgusting sport in this country.
Dad, guess which is it? Is it NBA or NFL? 36 have been accused of spousal abuse. 7 have been arrested for fraud. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks. 117 have directly or indirectly been bankrupted at least 2 businesses.
Wow.
3 have done time for assault. 71, I repeat, 71 cannot get a credit card due to their bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last
sport
year.
it is.
What sport?
How many of you think NBA? How many of you think NFL? Well, the answer is neither. It's the 435 members of the United States Congress.
Ooh, damn. There you go. That's a ugly stat to think about, but it's true. So, over the week, and we're going to get to Bobby Ray here in just a little bit, but over the week, Shaq's Magic jersey, Orlando Magic, when he first got drafted, has been retired. Shaq, of course, was a dominant force with the Orlando Magic, brought him to the NBA Finals in 1995, and unfortunately got swept by the Houston Rockets as they went back to back. But Shaq was a dominating force with the Magic, brought them to relevancy because they were the Magic, when they first came to the NBA, were a bunch of nobodies. Like, they were always in last place. They drafted Shaq, and they got Anthony Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, as many of you people know, and they had a really good team. Unfortunately, could not win the NBA championship. That was one team that I wish would have won an NBA championship because they were so talented. They had Shaq, they had Penny, they had Nick Anderson. Just to name a few. They were so close, but yet so far. And then Jordan comes out of retirement and just crushes that dream. But Shaq moved on to Los Angeles, of course, to team up with Kobe. And they won several championships there. So congratulations to Shaq on getting his jersey from the Orlando Magic's retired, hung up in the rafters now. Number 32 will definitely be hanging up for a lifetime up there in Orlando. All right, so let's get right to it. Let's get to our new correspondent. This guy reached out to me the other day, and he said, "Hey, man, like, you guys ain't got no NASCAR talk on this show. I think you guys would do a lot with if you had some NASCAR talk here." So, live from Daytona 500, here he is, Mr. Bobby Ray. Man, oh live, Bobby Ray calling from you live from Daytona, here at Daytona Beach, Florida, getting ready for the Daytona 500. Woo! All right, Bobby Ray, well, welcome to the show. Can you tell us, how's it looking out there? I mean, I know there's some weather delays going on out there, so what's the latest on the race? Well, unfortunately, looks like we're going to have us a race on Monday. It ain't going to be going today because, all this damn rain. But that's all right. I'm down here in pit row, and I'm having me a drink, a tall one, and we're having a good old time down here in the infield. Sounds like it, Bobby Ray. Sounds like it. Now, who are the keep me up to date here. I haven't watched a NASCAR race probably since junior. Can you tell me who's still around that's in NASCAR? Well, hell yeah, man. You got Bobby Logano. You got Martin Truex Jr. I mean, there's a ton of good guys out there. Dave Blaney, he's really good, and but ain't no one going to top the king like Dale Sr. I'll tell you that much right now. Yes, that is true. Unfortunately, as we all know, Dale Sr. lost his life in the Daytona 500. Hey, you shut your mouth on that. You don't talk about Senior like that, you son of a bitch. I'll tell you right now, that still is a sore subject for me, all right? So don't bring up number 3, okay? Okay. All right, my bad. So going into the race, I guess it's tomorrow now, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow during the day, yours truly, Bobby Ray, will be here at Daytona 500 watching the race from the pit row. And, man, it's going to be something, man. I'm telling you what right now. I can't wait for this, man. This is our Super Bowl right here. Okay. Well, can you tell us, who's the odds to win? Well, right now we're looking at Joey Logano at plus 900. Denny Hamlin is a close second behind him at plus 1,000. Brad Keselowski at plus 1,000. Ryan Blaney at 1,100. And Kyle Busch, my pick, at plus 1,200. All right. Kyle Busch, yeah, he's still around, and then that's great. So you're taking Kyle Busch in this one. Oh, I mean, I'll tell you what, Kyle Busch is the go-getter on this one. If it ain't Kyle, it's going to be his brother Kurt. One of the Busch brothers are definitely going to win this race. I'll tell you that right now. All right. Well, Bobby Ray, I appreciate you coming on and spitting a little NASCAR knowledge to us, and hopefully we'll tune into the race tomorrow, and we'll see you on there for sure. That's right, Bobby Ray calling from the Daytona 500 pit row, baby. Let's go, boogity. We're gonna get this race underway soon, I tell you that right now. All right, Bobby Ray, well, appreciate it, and we will definitely keep in touch, and perhaps we can do this on a weekly deal during NASCAR season. God damn right. That's the only American way to do it. I tell you that right now. Woo! All right. Well, thank you, Bobby Ray. All right. There goes Bobby Ray. What the hell was that? Woo. Okay. Bobby Ray from Daytona Beach, or Daytona 500. There we go. All right. Here we go. Now, as many of you can see, I am wearing a vintage NBA All-Star jersey, Michael Jordan, of course. And it is the NBA All-Star going on right now. And it is All-Star Week. Sorry. A little bit of technical difficulty, but we got it underway. All right. So last night we had the 3-point shootout. Dame Lillard ends up winning that one. Go figure. Easy pick there. But the slam dunk contest, Mac McClung. Once again, little Mac McClung defeats Jaylen Brown to become the back-to-back slam dunk champion. Boy, oh boy, little Mac. Look at it. Little Mac. That's my boy right there. Wins another slam dunk contest. He is back-to-back champion. Tonight, we have the East versus the West. I don't know if it's Team LeBron versus Team somebody. I don't know. I loved it when it was the East versus West, and the winner gets home court advantage during the finals. I don't know where that went. Whatever. But, you know, it's always a great time of the year for the NBA. This is where you really get into the NBA if you're a basketball fan and you're following your team, because after the All-Star break, you know, playoffs are going to be right around the corner, so you got to get your team rolling. And the Mavs are looking really good at the end of the All-Star break. So we'll have to wait and see what they look like. But, man, I've always been a big fan of the All-Star game from back in the day when it was the East and West, and, you know, Jordan and, you know, faced off against, you know, like a Clyde Drexler, or, you know, when you had Jordan and Patrick Ewing and you know, all the other greats on one team. And then, you know, it was just an all-out fun game. Now, with this whole team thing, I don't get it. You know, maybe it's just me being old. I don't know. Whatever. But, you know, we'll definitely be on the lookout for Luka, see what he does. And our very own Micah Parsons, if you guys caught the celebrity All-Star game, he ends up being the MVP of the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game with 31 points, 17 rebounds. What? Micah Parsons balling out. And you know, it should be fun. It should be fun for the All-Star game. We'll see who comes out on top on that one. Late prediction here. I would go ahead and say I'm sure LeBron will try to be in that MVP, you know, voting. Giannis will probably be in that MVP voting. By the way, how are the Milwaukee Bucks looking since they got Doc Rivers, since Giannis wanted Doc Rivers to be their coach? Huh? How did that work out? I'll tell you how that worked out. They're 3-7. Not good. Not good. Horrible decision by Giannis and Doc Rivers. I'm just going to say that right now. This is why you don't let players be GMs. There you go. Right there. So yeah, we'll see who comes out on top. Of course, my eyes will be locked on Luka and Kyrie and see what they can do during the All-Star game. So it'll be fun. It should be interesting. And, you know, it is, I found the mattress Matt Gold. Here we go. Listen to this crap. Listen to this guy.
Now that. Did you get chopped and screwed by a competitor who said they were going to hook it up, then went ghost when it was time for your delivery? Here at Gallery Furniture, you know, we stay knocking on doors like Pimp C and Little Kiki. And you know, when you cop from Gallery Furniture, in 4 hours or less, our delivery team is going to show up and show out, because we don't do it for the clout. This is what Gallery Furniture and we are all about. We can't leave you riding dirty on that hand-me-down sofa. We need you to shine so clean with that new from Gallery Furniture. Text me Mattress Mac, your triple OG partner from the north side at 281-844-1963. I'm going to plug you in with $600 off your purchase of $2,000 or more.
Oh, your partner from the south side of Houston. Old Mattress Mac. Listen to him. Jesus.
Hey, muscly arm.
Yeah, exactly. Mattress Mac. And there you go. So The Rock made his epic return to SmackDown on Friday. That's right, the People's Champ. And heel Rock showed up and had something to say to a certain somebody in the crowd in Utah.
Biggest ick.
People like wrestling.
You shut your mouth, fatty. The Rock will come out there and slap the herpes off your lips.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, there we go. So lots of exciting things to go on today. Like I said, unfortunately, NASCAR, the Daytona 500, will not be happening today with the rain delay. They will be going on tomorrow, but we still have the NBA All-Star game going on today. And baseball is right around the corner. Pitchers and catchers have reported to surprise Arizona for the defending World Series champion Texas Rangers, and already it's not good, as Josh Young is already going to be out 3 weeks with a calf injury. He didn't stretch long enough. I don't know, but there we go. So if that is a start of a season, let's hope not. Let's hope not. So yeah, there we go. Anything else before I head out? Don't look like it. Yeah. So I guess that's going to do it. That wasn't too bad. Could have been a little bit longer, but we're running on 36 minutes. It's tough doing a show by yourself, It really is. You don't have that camaraderie you can go back and forth with, like I do with Keith. But let's hope he gets better. Hopefully that his wife gets better as well. As many of you know, she is pregnant with Keith's daughter. I'm sorry. Not son. Daughter. And hope that she gets better as well. So shout out to them. So with that said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show. Sorry it was a short one, but like I said, I'm by myself. Go down our social media pages here: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Spotify. We're all there. If you want some F-bombs, check out MrFbombs.com for some F-bombs to throw at people. And we're still hashtagging Free Harry Hair. Man is still without his Twitch channel. It's a travesty. We're going to get it back on, Harry. I promise you that. We will get it back on. Join the revolution. Free Harry Hair. And if you guys would like to donate to the show, we would greatly appreciate it. Right down there at the bottom right-hand corner there, the little QR code there, that takes you to Cash App. If you'd like to donate to the show, that'd be great. Anywho, that's going to do it for me today. I appreciate you guys, as always, tuning in, watching. And next week, we'll have Keith on, hopefully. I'm sure we will. It's only food poisoning. We'll see. Also, we will talk to Tommy Locke live next week and get his side of the story. Find out exactly what happened to him at the Super Bowl. So, should be fun. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everyone, and we will talk to you later on. Peace!